And I was waiting for him to leave the room. I'm excited to have you here. The objective of the day is it's an AI hackathon. And many of us haven't worked with AI outside of like chatting with the chatbots, like ChatGPT or something before. Who here has already made some kind of workflow automation, something that might be called agentic? Samantha's raising her hand. Jason's raising his hand. Anyone else have some experience actually like putting some automation around your chatbots? Cool. No, that's where we're starting from. Awesome. And the idea is to start from that point today of little to no experience, and by the end of the day, you can walk out with some small project that you have the experience of having done something with agentic AI. Does that sound like what we're here for?
Yeah.
I think this is very serendipitous. I literally just got a text message from a friend giving me a Diary of a CEO podcast that says, these jobs won't exist in 24 months, AI agents emergency debate.
All right, we're right on time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And this is pretty much everyone in the room is affiliated with the Dynamite Circle community. We just had a conference here over the last week. There are a couple of people who aren't. One of the people is, some of the people are instructors who are more or less local to this area. You're living here, yeah?
Yep.
Seamus, Miracle, Andrea. We're very happy to have them. And the reason we have them is because Jacqueline connected us into a group to find these guys. So I wasn't sure, when I first put up this event, I didn't know we'd have experts or YouTube videos. And I'm happy that we have real people who could really be in the room and help us. And so thank you three for being here. Thank you, Jacqueline. To thank the three who are here, they're volunteering here. So to thank them, one is it'd be great if you take pictures, videos of them in action. They're going to be coaching us throughout the day too, which is something a YouTube video will not do yet. Maybe you'll create the agent that allows that today. But they'll be coaching throughout the day. So to thank them for that, we're going to take pictures and video throughout the day to give to them, and also we're going to buy them lunch. And if you've given me if you've paid me, then you've already paid to buy them lunch. If you haven't paid me yet, then do that so we can buy them lunch. Cool.
The original payment or another?
The original payment, $15. It covers for the room and also lunch. If you're happy, I mean, it just barely almost covers it. So if you are happy to throw another $5 or $7 or something, that'd be fantastic. We'll use it to go to it. Super. So I am excited for the presentations. The organizers have already the presenters have already decided what order they're going to go in and what makes the most sense. Each presentation is about 15 minutes long. The idea being that you can get a crash course in some element of agentic AI before your eyes glaze over, and that within an hour we can get to you actually tapping away at keyboards. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So agenda for the day is we're running not bad, 10 minutes late. So for the next hour it's presentations, and then we're gonna pause. We're gonna check in with every single individual in the room about what you might want to do today, and you're gonna get feedback from our coaches on how you might start. So that way it's not just presentations and you go, what do I do now? It's presentations, I want to do this project, and these guys will give you some insight into how you can start approaching the problem, and we'll note down what you're up to so we can see it, check in at the end of the day and see if you made it. And then around that same time, once that goes, we'll start taking, for those who want, we'll probably put Rappi on one particular restaurant on my phone and make a big order. If you want to do that way, you're also welcome to like dip out and find food, or Rappi your own food if you have special needs, preferences, desires. So you're welcome to make an order with us if you have Efectivo, if you have cash to like put in for it, and you're welcome to make lunch happen any way you want. But that's the idea, is that we'll put in an order around 12, and then the order would probably get here around like 12:45 or 1. Again, you can do it with us, you can do it on your own, doesn't matter to me.
You can also go down the phone desk.
Oh, can you? Let's talk about that. We might go down to the front desk and order food there. Thanks for that. And then the idea is around 3:30 today, so you'll start hacking away by 12 hopefully, and around 3:30 today we'll come back and present what we got. So it's a solid 3+ hours of really digging into something, which means that your workflow, your idea needs to be small enough that you could reasonably get it done, but big enough that you're happy with it. Does that make sense? And then we'll do demonstrations around 3:30, 3:45, and we'll share and we'll celebrate and we'll break around 4:30, and we can see if we want to do dinner or whatever else.
I have to break away for a quick call for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Is there like, can we just go into any other room here, or is there something?
I believe you're all welcome to use the spaces you like. So yeah, totally. When people are working, no problem at all. I think you could duck into an empty room, no problem.
Great.
Yeah. Other questions? Confusions? All right. In that case, I'd love to introduce you to Seamus.
Hello, how are you guys doing? My name is Seamus. I've been living down here in Playa now for the past 3 years. Originally grew up in the New York and Dallas area. So my technical background, I was a network engineer, IT professional for 10 years. I traveled all over the United States, opening up hotels, installing networks, managing them. And then really within the past 2 to 3 years, I've gotten into freelancing, doing fractional CTO services for other businesses all over the world. I worked with a company called RM Marketing, where I was working as a project manager, helping businesses do stuff exactly like this. I now also do it on my own for my own clients, and I still have interaction with that company, but not as much. I like to turn over really big projects to them because they have the staff to do it, and that's not quite my specialty anymore. So, where I wanted to start off with this is I wasn't sure everyone's technical ability and technical level as well, so I really wanted to talk about the differences between AI and automation. Everybody is throwing around the term AI for businesses all over social media. It's a lot of snake oil salesmen out there that are trying to say that AI is like this super tool that's going to make you all this money while you sleep. While you can build systems like that using AI, what really is the killer integration is integrating that with automation. Automation has been around. Let's go to the next slide. So automation has been around for some time. Tools like CRM, like Zoho, Go High Level, Salesforce, applications like that have had automation features built into them for a while now. And automation is rule-based repetitive tasks that is perfect for a computer to do, that can be programmed in, that you have to tell it everything to do, but that's automation, right? AI learns from data and then is able to help make decisions for you. That's things like generative email writing or asking it to look up information, things that an automation can't necessarily handle. So the magic with AI and automation is integrating those two processes together. AI, as you know, are things like large language models, LLMs, like ChatGPT, Llama, Grok, that new deep search one as well. So there's a whole bunch out there, and Claude, that are different at different types of tasks. And the LLM market is constantly changing and evolving. These things are getting incredibly good, incredibly quick at different things that they specialize in. So one of the things that you need to start thinking about is, what am I particularly trying to accomplish with my business and my automation? You have
Did
a
you say
question?
the MLM market?
So LLM, large language models.
Oh, got it.
So that's like what predictive AI is like, or that's what they're called. So one thing that you need to start thinking about, and what I want to help you think about with this presentation, is a specific task in my business that is something that you don't like doing. That's a big one, you know, or things that are really repetitive that take a lot of time. And with that, we can help you build using automation with AI integrated workflows into it to accomplish these tasks. A little bit more background about myself and what I'm doing is I help clients either from small solopreneurs like yourselves all the way up to medium-sized like enterprise businesses to integrate stuff like this. So next slide. Is the network not working? All right. So next slide on visualizing the difference. So automation, it's rule-based, if this, then that, and then AI is adaptive. What's the best response? Or generating a personalized email response for that specific lead that you're trying to email or send a cold email to, or a customer support request coming through, and having the AI trained on your knowledge base of your company to answer those questions without a human intervention, right? That's something that automation can handle, automating the tasks between your systems, but AI is the thinking part in between it. That's where the magic's at now. All right, so how small businesses can use automation. This is one thing that you guys want to start thinking about. A very, very, very popular one now, what I help a lot of clients with, is lead routing, lead generation, and cold outreach to leads for sales and marketing purposes. Nobody likes doing cold calling anymore. It absolutely sucks. Making hundreds or dozens of phone calls a day to get angry front desk people and leaving your 100th message for the day, right? We can automate all of that now. Another popular thing with lead generation is automatic follow-up messages. Say, somebody interacts with your Facebook ad at 2 o'clock in the morning and you can't immediately jump on that lead to, start engaging with them. They might find somebody else in a different time zone that will help them, and then you lost that lead. So automated follow-up messages are really good at getting people right there, right off the bat, to send a Calendly link or something to get them on the phone with you. Appointment scheduling, this is another very easy one that you can think of. The AI using like chatbots on your website or through Facebook Messenger or Instagram or any type of communication channel can work directly with the client to schedule an appointment. Whether it's checking availability on your calendar, sending out the calendar link, helping you reschedule. Think of it as like a front desk assistant or something that you would pay a virtual assistant or an appointment setter to do. And then payment reminders as well. The whole point of why we're creating these businesses is to get paid. And so sometimes the hardest part about that is tracking down your clients and hey, pay me already, So you can set up to where you don't even have to think about it. And that one is not really even like an AI as well. This is part of the automation as well. Scheduled reminders, scheduled tasks, automated things that you tell the computer exactly what to do that doesn't require an AI to think very much. All right, so popular automation tools, right? So I'm sure, has anybody here heard of Zapier? It's one that's been around the industry for a very long time. What it does is it uses API. They're the APIs of all these different types of popular software out there, and basically gives like a no-code, very user-simple interface to connect these two systems together, right? Make.com is also another very popular one. Go High Level has anybody here heard of Go High Level? It's a very robust CRM system. It's very highly customizable, could be a little overwhelming for new people that have no experience with that. But Go High Level is great because it acts as a CRM, your payment invoicing, your document handling, and I recommend it and I have experience using it as well. HubSpot is an older one. I don't have much experience with it, but I know it's popular for a lot of people. And then other CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot as well that have these automation, even though they're not automation connection tools first and foremost, but they do have the ability to, connect and integrate with a lot of other programs that are out there that are popular to use. All right, so how small businesses use AI. So before we were talking about automation, things that computers handle, like if this, then that, step-by-step tasks that are very easy for computers to do. Now where AI comes into this is generative stuff, either decision making or recalling information from previous training, like email writing. So how many of you guys received like cold emails from other businesses that's like, hey, I found you on LinkedIn today and I've seen how you're transforming the industry and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, they don't know shit about me, I'm not transforming anything right now. I'm providing a simple service, like, come on. So it's very nice to have an AI that can go out there and scrape social media accounts of people that you're looking at to find something, even if it's as simple as saying like, hey, your golden retriever in your Instagram profile is a very cute dog. Something like that just to catch somebody's attention, which the AI is good at is good at doing. Customer support replies, I'm sure if you've ever been in a support role, whether it's IT or for any other type of business out there, you know the kind of crazy questions that people will send you and ask you about things. So having the AI trained on your company documentation is incredibly effective at answering people's questions, especially no matter how large and detailed your FAQ section is on your website. Most people aren't going to read it. They're going to go straight to asking to somebody, and so instead of wasting your time or your VA's time or a paid employee's time, the AI can help answer all these repetitive questions by proper training. Market research is really good. Using new LLM features like deep research, Grok is called like deep search or something like that. They're all similar, but they're very good at going out there and researching a topic down with different subtopics. And there's a good way that you can prompt the AI into doing the type of research that you want, right? And then internal SOP generation. SOP stands for standard operating procedures, right? So one thing that I always drill into clients when I'm talking to them is how important documentation is, because if you don't, or if you can explain your business processes off the top of your heads because it's your business, you know it, you do it every day. But the same way to try to train somebody that you can't speak to one-on-one, you would have to type it all out for them to follow that instructions. It's the exact same thing with the AI. Like I said, in order to get good results back from the AI, you have to be very detailed in your prompt to the AI. And if it doesn't know exactly what you want, it's going to make generalizations and not be as effective. So documentation of your business is incredibly important. And you can use the AI to help you document. Prompting basics, like I was just saying, be clear, add a lot of context to it, provide examples or structure, and avoid vague generic inputs. Prompting and crafting these prompts are very, very, very important. It's probably 90% of using the AI well, I would say. So like an example, write a welcome email. Okay, well, what's the welcome email supposed to be about? What am I welcoming it to? The AI it can't read our minds, so you have to tell it specifically. So this one, write a friendly welcome email for new clients of a marketing agency. That's good, but you should really add context to this on top that says, hey, the whole goal of this welcome email is I want to do this, make the client feel this way, I want to give them a sense of confidence in my service, and then here's the task, and this would be the task that I would put all in the same prompt. And one of the things that I specialized with my clients and that as working as a project manager was prompt engineering and writing out these creative prompts. Some of them that I've written for businesses that uses like the ChatGPT API in the back end, if I copy and paste that out, it would be a Word document like 7 to 8 pages long, like massive amounts of information in these. And, all right, so like I've been saying earlier, the magic is bringing AI and the automation together, right? So the AI writes the content. Is there someone blocking the projector?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so whatever that says, I forget.
Automation
Yeah.
sends emails.
Yeah, automation sends the emails, and then the AI also provides the personalization at scale. And like the example here, from the CRM where your lead comes from, the AI will generate the content specifically for that lead, and then the automation sends the email out through Gmail or Microsoft 365, right? All right, so integration tools that we have here. Zapier is also a very popular one. Make N8N is a very robust one, and it's one that I've been using in the past 5 to 6 months. I really like it. I love the layout of it, and I think it's really powerful. And then also the APIs from Google Workspace and the CRMs is how you connect all of these different systems together. So I'm sure most of you guys in here use like Gmail and the Google Workspace suite, right? Anybody here use Microsoft 365? No? You do?
I use both.
No, okay. Well, I'll tell you right now, integrating into Google Workspace for a lot of this stuff is way easier than with Microsoft at the moment. And I have most experience with that. All right. Another big thing that people use AI for, including myself, creating this presentation using creative AI tools. Image generation, you have Midjourney. That was one of the first ones that came out. DALL-E, that is OpenAI's image generation. Ideogram, I don't have much experience with Ideogram. Design, I'm sure everyone here has heard of Canva. It's very good at creating graphics and graphic design. Well, now they also have image generation built into it with like website generation, and it's pretty powerful. Voice, I was talking about how nobody enjoys doing those cold calls. 11 Labs is very good at that. It's getting scary good how good these AIs are able to talk now. They don't sound so robotic. They will use and like natural pauses of language. And I got my father, who's in his mid-60s, was like, "Hey, Dad, you know, somebody's gonna call you from my company. I'm trying to train them right now for one of my clients. Can you just like follow along with them just to see how they do?" And then after he got off the call with them, I told him, I was like, "That was AI." He said, "No way." And he couldn't even believe that it was AI, and it got him into it. Video, Synthesia. I don't have much experience with video generation for business or business purposes. Maybe somebody else here can help you out with that, but good thing we've got YouTube to figure that out.
HeyGen's great for video.
HeyGen?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to clone yourself.
Oh, I've never even heard of those. There's so many of these tools out now.
HeyGen is fantastic. We use it for an AI channel, and you can't tell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Our
great.
demographic can't tell.
Oh, perfect. What's your demographic?
Senior citizens.
I'm so sad that I was
Alright.
refurbed so quickly.
Does anybody have any questions about you? Just from this general introduction here, I hope I can give you guys an idea of which, what you might want to try to accomplish with your business. I would recommend for some of your first automations is like very small, simple tasks, like generating a personalized response for an email from a contact in your CRM system, or something that will pull in information from sources that you want to train the AI with to like provide support via like a chat bot, or to have someone sell your product. That's simple things to do, and things that go a long way that you'll get a lot of bang for your buck, and they're relatively cheap to initiate. So, does anybody have any questions about basic automation and AI?
I have a question more on the prompts
Uh-huh.
and how to best prompts.
Uh-huh.
You prompt based on like the results, like exactly what type of results you want, or the how is not in
Yeah.
the prompt, or how to
No, that's a very good question. So everyone thinks that AI is like a magic bullet, and like it's like a one-all be-all. The AI will think of it and will create this exact result that I want. But it's not really the best practice to use it. To get the best results out of prompting is you only want the AI to worry about one specific step at a time, not the actual outcome. You can tell it what the outcome is in the context of the original prompt, right? And then with that context, you say, okay, now that you understand what I'm trying to do, the next part of that prompt is, this is the task that I want you to focus on right now. I need this, and this done. Ask me if you need any clarifying questions. That is a very, very big one that I highly recommend to everybody. Tell the AI to ask you questions if it doesn't know exactly what you mean. Typically, it'll spit out probably 5 to 15 questions at a time, and then you go through and you answer them in numbered order, and it's like, great, thank you for helping me provide or to obtain more understanding. Here's that next task. Then you check the work that it's done. It's like, okay, that task is great. Now I need you to do with this information this. And you keep going through. And that's a good way to use it through like the front end. But if you were doing this in the back end to automate this and have it done more automatically, that is where automation takes place, because the automation breaks up and prompts the AI multiple times. That makes sense. And in order to create that automation, you have to give it instructions at specific steps saying like, okay, when you get this result back from the first prompt providing the context for this client, then I need you to take that, add this prompt to it, and then get the next results from it as well. And then with that, you also want to always add in a human intervention check process. If it does not have high confidence in its rating of itself of answering your question or thinking it knows what it wants to do, branch off and then create a notification that will send it to you so that you can check it and verify it. Because setting up these automations are pretty tricky sometimes, because you'll set it and you'll start running it, and then you notice it sent out 100 emails. You're like, oh, damn it. Shit, I didn't mean to do it that quickly and did not do it right. And I have made that mistake before. That's a very hard call with your client. Like, hey, I'm sorry, but the computer got away from me, which is not a good thing to say. So yeah, so like I said, a lot of these advanced concepts are things that you'll naturally understand with time and start understanding when you're building out your workflow. So, and one thing I would really highly suggest while you're sitting here thinking about it is whatever you want to automate and add AI into, write out all of those steps. So basically your entire business process, for first contact with customer to receiving payment to product delivery or service delivery, write out as much of it as you possibly can, and from there you will be able to figure out what you would like to automate, or I can help you figure out exactly what's easy for you to automate and what can be done at the moment, if that makes sense. So just put together a quick list. Even if you don't think that part of your business process can be automated, let me help you figure it out. So, any other questions? How am I doing my time?
You're doing, thanks so much, James.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
No problem. Here's all my contact info if you guys want to get a hold of me. This QR code's got my email, Instagram, X account, a little bit of bio about me, so help yourself to it.
So, yeah. And then, so as we transition from Seamus to our next person, I'll get out of your way.
Yep.
I'll share a couple of things. First, Seamus' expertise sounds like good prompting, marketing, audio replication of humans, things like that. So if that's in your mind, then you're going to be calling Seamus to your table.